Tonight, we're making a commitment. It's a new reporting project that promises to push for reform, to push for measurable change, and push our leaders to act.
Really to push everyone to think differently about one of the most passionate arguments of our time, police reform. We're calling it Rethinking Policing, and here's why we're doing it. If you have watched our newscasts over the past few years, you've almost certainly seen our reporting on police misconduct. From hundreds of daily stories to major multi-part investigations, we've exposed clear problems and indisputable failures. But calls for progress and reform remain only words, not actions. If anything, it's inaction.
We use that word, inaction, because it describes many of our elected officials and local leaders. Too often they remain silent or lack political will, motivation, even the belief to take action. And without them, there is no meaningful change. That's why we're asking them and you to rethink policing. Here's ABC15 investigator Dave BISCOBING to show us what you can expect going forward.
In short, our leaders can expect more reporting, and you at home can expect more possible solutions, more ways communities are trying to fix this. And as for political leaders, you can expect a lot more questions, more opportunities to tell our community about what you plan to do to act, and if not, why not? See, at every level, city, state, national, we've reported on the non-response, the waiting for the pressure to blow over and letting opportunities to reform and rethink pass by. But the community demands better. Police tell us they're open to change. So what follows here is our plan to help. Rethinking Policing will have 3 points of emphasis, mostly handled by 3 ABC15 reporters, Melissa BLASIUS, Zach CRENSHAW, and me, Dave BISCOBING. And here's what each of us will focus on. I will confront the power structure throughout Arizona, from state lawmakers to our national congressional and Senate leaders. Our reports often make national headlines. Take our ongoing politically charged investigation. It exposed the police department for the 5th largest city in the country, Phoenix, and the 3rd largest prosecutorial agency in America, Maricopa County, have exaggerated and lied to punish protesters.
Don't cry.
Police also created a challenge coin with ties to hate speech to celebrate their violence. And what have our Arizona leaders in Washington said or done about this massive scandal in their state's biggest city? Nothing. Not a word. That's not acceptable, not anymore. Now, Melissa BLASIUS. She's aired more than 100 reports on policing in the past year, giving her incredible insight into the use of force policies and training, and when that training leads to bad outcomes. She will focus on solutions. Her goal, not just point out the bad, but point out what's working, what's being tried, both here and across the country. We ask police to do a lot, maybe too much, from investigating crimes to responding to mental health emergencies. Melissa will explore new ideas, reforms, and bring those to our leaders to ask what's preventing Phoenix and other Arizona departments from doing those things too. Finally, Zach CRENSHAW will focus on Phoenix city leaders, their painfully slow response to department actions that routinely result in millions in lawsuit settlement payouts. And Zach will cover the people with the most immediate contact with the police departments. Here's an example. The Phoenix City Council refuses to implement a citizen oversight unit for the police called the Office of Accountability and Transparency. Now, the police department budget is roughly $750 million. The new unit would cost just $3 million. The city spends about the same on the police public relations unit. Now, of course, we'll continue to investigate, to follow up on ongoing reporting, and to look into new problems. Our work is not changing, it's expanding to rethink policing. You can expect to see regular reports, and our leaders, they can expect to hear from us a lot more starting now, because no comment and no action is no longer good enough. I'm investigator Dave BISCOBING, ABC15, Arizona.